A little motivation for you. A little motivation for you. A little.
All right, let me get position good, get my good side going. Welcome y'all to the Tiff Tips Tuesdays live rehashed. This is the To the Takeover episode. I like to pop in at least once in the season and take over the show. Y'all know that this is time for inspiration and motivation and encouragement. So we got a big show tonight. It's gonna be awesome. I have my co-host joining me today for my panel. But before we hop in, y'all know that I gotta pull the one and the only, the award winner herself in to show her face first. So let's welcome Tiffany onto the screen and onto the show right off the bat.
What's up? What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Welcome back to Tips Tuesdays live rehashed.
Yeah, welcome back, welcome back. She like to leave my to the takeover part off. I'm gonna keep saying that because I stepped in and took over. Anyway, before we get into everything, I'm gonna introduce our panelists and get them out here on the screen. So first and foremost, welcoming back. This is like when I take over. This is my co-host. So when y'all see me 9 times out of 10, you're gonna see my boy Jody. I bring him back. He's a character, but I love this guy because his points of view are different from mine most of the time, and that makes for good discussion. But you know, our differences don't make us enemies; it makes us friends. So this is my friend. I want y'all to welcome my friend Jody to the show. But you know, our differences don't make us enemies; it makes us friends. This is my friend. I want y'all to welcome my friend Jody to the show.
Hey man, what's going on with y'all, man? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can. Yeah. You got a real bad delay though.
Hold on.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can. You got a real bad delay though.
All right, hold on. Let me back out and come back because I think something wrong with my iPhone.
Got you.
Okay, yeah. So Jody gonna back out and come back.
Can y'all hear me? Yeah, we can. You got a real bad delay though.
All right, hold on. Let me back out and come back.
Technical difficulties, y'all. We get it together. Okay, yeah. So Jody gonna back out.
There we go.
All right, so we'll have him pop back in when he here in a second. I'm gonna introduce my next guest, also returning for this to the takeover episode. She was here some episode ago or so, maybe, I don't know, but nobody debates with me like she does. You know, she be on my back, but in a good way. This is my sister, the one and only Lakeisha McDaniel. Y'all welcome Lakeisha to the show.
To the stage.
She muted. You gotta unmute.
Yeah, you got on mute.
There you go. Welcome back.
Hey. Hello.
Hello, hello.
Glad to be back.
Good, good. And there we go. We got Jody back now, plugged in.
All right,
That was-
everything good? Y'all can hear me? I can hear y'all.
Yes, that's good. Okay.
All right, perfect. I
Yeah.
appreciate y'all having me.
Welcome, welcome. Yeah, welcome back. Appreciate
Look,
you
the
coming.
girls were saying, "Where is it at?" They were trying to see it. I said, "Oh,
Well, they can see it on Facebook, on YouTube.
Yes, home go to YouTube and Tips Tuesdays. Get them
I think
streams
it
up.
froze up. Okay, she back. All right. So now one more panelist tonight, y'all. This is a person dear to my heart. She's like a second mother, and I'm curious to have her point of view on the show today. So y'all welcome Miss Sarah to the show. Miss Sarah on out here.
There you go.
All right. Hey, how y'all doing?
All right, doing
Good.
good. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, so I'm excited. My cheeks are touching my eyelids up here, and I'm excited to discuss these topics we have for tonight. But before we get into things, y'all know we got to get them announcements out the way. So y'all know what time it is.
announcement time. It's announcement time. It's time for those announcements. Announcement time. It's announcement time. It's time for those announcements.
Okay, it's announcement time. It's catchy. Sorry. So y'all know what we are on, what show we are on. We have things uh that's in the works. Always we have the music. Let's talk about the music. You can find Tiffany's music on all platforms: Facebook, not what is it? TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, all of the above. Go out there and check out the music. And while you're there, you can also check out the award-winning podcast. Yeah, we like for you to go out to Spotify, to anywhere you find podcasts. And while you're there, subscribe, like, share, comment. Let's get that going, because the more they see interaction, the better it is for the podcast and its success. So, success is built from not just one person, but the community behind them. You check her out while you're over there. Other announcements do we have with, sorry, y'all, I'm stumbling. TNT, Riff and Rev, y'all know all of the faces of Tiffany. They have plenty of things in the works, and they will be announced over time. But if you haven't, please go to Riff and Rev on Facebook, on the medias, and find them. You will see different videos. They like to promote people that are doing things in the community, and you can find them over there. But all of the things that are going on with Tiffany, you can find them at the website everythingtiffany.com. You can go over there and you can find her merch there. Check out the Walk by Faith, the Live for Tiffany. She got plenty of things over there that you can check out: bags, shirts. I know some things in the works that's coming, but all of the things that are going on with Tiffany, everythingtiffany.com. That includes calendars and things that she got over there, and just see what everything Tiffany entails. Now, I'm not sure, but I think that I've covered the announcements. Tiffany, have Hello.
I can't give him the same old praise that I did yesterday. He keeps on blessing me. He woke
Same old
me
praise.
up this morning, what is telling me? On my way, gotta give him some praise. I can't give him the same old praise that I.
All right. The video was playing, but I could not see it, so I didn't know if we were seeing what we were seeing, but we were, I do believe. Same old praise is back out. It's back on all platforms. You can run those numbers up again. Go out there and check out Same Old Praise. It is a wonderful album filled with that encouragement that she likes to give out. So check that out on all places that you can find your music. Now that we got that, the price list and design list there for Tiph Promotions. You can get that right there, card on the screen. You can also find that on the website, but she does do graphics and design and all of that. Find her prices and things right there on the website. All right. Pre-order your 2026 calendars. They are $15. It's a nice put together calendar. Another way to support the podcast and everything that we do here, everything that she does with Tip Tuesdays and all of Tips promotions. So y'all check that out and get you one. Especially if you're busy, it'll help you organize your month to month, day to day arrangements. All right. Any more announcements? No. All right. Anybody have some announcements of their own you want to share? I know, Jody, you got the podcast. You want to talk about what's going on with you these days?
Man, I've been actually we just started our off season. I just moved, I just got a new job, and so we had to start our off season and a little bit earlier than we usually do. But we should be back around like March, April, and we'll be back for season 6. Shoot, I was surprised we got to the first season. Now we on season 6.
Yeah, congratulations. It's like a
I appreciate it.
snowball. Once you get rolling, it just
Bro,
yeah.
we'd be like, all right, we done after this. And then after a few months off, we'd be like, hey, y'all want to start it up again? And then I think we done that about 3-4 times. So now we back on season 6.
Yeah.
So
hey, when it's good, it's good. What can you say?
Right. I think Tiph hit me up months ago. I had put it in my calendar. I was like, every time I look at my calendar, I'd be like, yo, what is this little blue dot? I'm like, oh, that's Tiph podcast.
That's what's up.
Keep it locked in. That's for sure. I'm always going to invite you back on my takeover episodes. That's for sure.
I appreciate it. I'm always coming too. Anytime you invite
Miss Sarah,
me,
could you hear me? Thank you, sir. Miss Sarah, you awake over there? Can you hear me? Miss Sarah.
Yeah. The text said, go out.
She
go
can't
back.
see me or hear me.
I don't think she can.
Keisha, you want to tell us some stuff about yourself? Tell about yourself, what you got going on.
She can.
I can't hear you. Talking about HD?
You muted. Yeah, can you hear me? Hello.
I think the delay is is killing us tonight.
The Wi-Fi acting up in this cold weather.
That's what it is.
Oh yeah.
Let me see. Just keep going.
Well, for my technical difficulties.
Girl, how?
What should I do?
Miss Sarah was sitting there looking like, say something else. Say one more thing. Let's see. Are we froze?
Are you froze?
Well, I guess it's me and you.
Right? Well, what we talking about?
Where
We
everybody
talking
go?
about they left us in here unsupervised.
Right. They
I
left
don't,
us here on Tiff's
I
podcast.
don't think that's a good idea at all.
A little motivation for you. A little motivation for you.
All right, I was trying to give us time to get back in. Everybody hear everybody? Technical
Yes,
difficulties. Oh, look, can everybody hear everybody?
yes, I can hear. Can you hear me?
I can hear HD now. Yeah.
Okay, Jody's is delayed again.
Can you hear me though? Yes.
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 Like, technology being a hater tonight.
Mm-mm.
That's what
I
it
kind of
is.
figured y'all was saying something to me, but I didn't know for sure.
Because you was just looking.
Yeah, I was like, why I can't hear nobody?
I can hear. Can you hear me?
Okay, Jody's is delayed again. While we getting this together, let's look at them comments. Hey, everybody in the comments. Sorry, y'all, we got technical difficulties going on tonight. You know how that goes. Oh,
Yeah, I see in the comments. Thank y'all for joining. Thank you for your patience. We getting it together.
yes. But yes, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in this season. It's been a great
I can't hear nobody
season
again.
for the podcast. It's been getting gooder and gooder. And I'm excited for new things in 2026. Um, you want to tell them, honey, about the keywords thing?
I got you. I got you. So tonight we're doing something special. We are going to be having a raffle at the end of the show
I can't
where
hear.
we're going to spin the wheel. You can't hear? Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah, she back
Okay.
in.
So to all of the people in the comments tonight, if you stick around to the end of the show, we're doing a raffle for a gift card of your choice, to a restaurant or a place of your choice. The way that you are entered into this raffle there are some things that if you've been watching the show or following the show, there are some things that Tiffany says throughout the show. If you happen to in the comments place one of these sayings in the comments at some time during the show, it will automatically enter you into the raffle. Now I won't be telling you what the things are because if you've been here, you know, and we want to reward those that have been rocking with us all year or throughout the show, the life of the show. So throw these comments that you know she says throughout the show regularly into the chat and the comments. We'll see them and it'll automatically enter you into this raffle for the end of the show. You have to be there at the end of the show when we spin it because you have to respond with "I'm here" so you can get your raffle. Those are them's the rules. I know a few people that's gonna be out there in them comments, but I will give you a little hint for one of them, and I'm only gonna do it for this one of them. It's one of her what do you call them? Your tenants, you know, your a thing that she always says because it's like a part of who Tiff is in the Tips Tuesday mode. When she get in that mode, it's something that always comes with that. That's one of those, and it's actually 3 words. So you can, you know, that's the hints you get. But I won't give you the other hints, any hints for the other words. So that's what's going on in the raffle today. Okay, everybody in can hear me. We all good now? Thumbs up is good. Okay.
Yeah, for the most part, yeah.
All right. So yeah, I was just giving Miss Sarah the opportunity to tell us a little bit about herself before technical difficulties started happening. So would you like the floor, Miss Sarah? Miss Sarah, can you hear me?
Kind of this. Can you hear me, Miss Sarah? Yeah, this.
The devil is a liar.
Yeah. Oh Lord!
Oh, I hear her
Whoever
saying she
just
can't hear
put
nothing.
7 in the comments, you got to be blocked.
Okay, I'm trying something different, y'all.
Okay, I see you.
Okay, I went on my computer because this ain't work. I couldn't hear nothing y'all saying at all. So
And now, can you hear us good?
yeah, I hear y'all much better.
Okay, that works.
Okay.
Okay, I was giving you the floor to tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh,
You know,
really?
introduce yourself a little.
My name is Sarah Brandon. I'm from Russellville, Arkansas. I'm a mother, grandmother. I have 3 children. I have 10 grandchildren. I'm a member of Abundant Life Ministry in Russellville, Arkansas, under the leadership of Pastor Tevin Ramirez. I'm the choir director, the worship leader, as you want to say. I'm originally from Louisiana. I've been here about 14 years.
Okay.
So I like this little area. You know, it's nice. You know, I'm
Okay,
currently
yeah.
employed at Wally World. So
Yeah. Okay.
yeah,
All right. That speaks to your life expertise. You
yes.
know, being a mother and a grandmother and all of those things. So we are glad to have you on the show today.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah. So I'm excited, y'all. And the way that we do this, you know, on the To the Takeover episode, I presented some topics to my fellow panelists, and we're gonna dive right in. If there's nothing else, I'm not missing anything, am I, Tiff?
Y'all just go ahead, share the show out. We're gonna get right on into it.
Okay. All right, Jody, you came. Everybody back? Can y'all hear me?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna hop in to our first topic. This technology trying to hate on us. We're not gonna let it to stop this episode because it's gonna be a great episode. So the first topic I wanted to talk about I told my panelists, and I'll throw the topic out there, and then we can just share in a roundtable like form. I'll call you out, and then you can expound. But the first topic I like to talk about is suicide during the holiday. So previously, I had read somewhere that the rate increases during the holiday due to depression over many of different things. But as I was studying for the show tonight, the evidence actually shows to the contrary that it lowers over the past couple decades. They've been monitoring it. It lowers during the holiday, but immediately after the holiday, as it starts to warm up again, um, in the beginning parts of the year, it increases. I'm kind of wondering what we think that might be, the reasoning behind that. But I also want to encourage people that may be going through this. So let's get this discussion talking, cracking. I'm gonna open the floor up and give it to my veteran here first. Jody, you want to talk about this? You got any points or any uh, opinions on what it might be, what's going on with people during this time of year?
That I started, I started doing some Googling and looking, and it does say that suicide is more prevalent in like the spring and summer areas, right? Because I have a theory, and this is something that we talked about on my show. And I was like, these days, and especially like in 2025, in this era of social media, you gotta be a strong person because everybody on social media got it. Everybody living good, and you have so many young people who are millionaires from YouTube to TikTok to Instagram to Twitter, and they're basically out here kind of telling you like, bro, if you ain't got $20 million by the time you're 28, you're a failure at life. And I feel like a lot of people are falling under those pressures these days of not feeling like they've accomplished enough at a certain age, and they're letting like social media and everything out there kind of put them in a really bad place. And I feel like these days, not trying to say anything about our younger kids, but a lot of our younger generation, they're kind of mentally weak minded. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got away from the Bible and you started getting into too much social media, and you done got away with the real purposes, and now you really out here feeling the effects on stuff that's really not important to you, like in the grand scheme of things. So I think that especially summertime, so many people are doing so much stuff in the summer. I think that it probably makes a lot of people depressed. You know what I'm saying? Like you got all these, these OF girls and all these scamming dudes out here, out here at beach houses and all these nice cars and hanging out in the summer. And that's probably making some of these most simpler minded people depressed and probably feeling some type of way. Yeah. So that was a small theory that I had when I looked up and researched a little bit.
Okay. I want to talk with. I want to let Keisha talk now because she works in the school system, and I wonder what it looks like from a younger point of view. These kids nowadays, it seems like he was saying, there's an image out there in the world that they see all the time, and you hear it like over the past few months. I've seen in my nerd community, bullying. The cons start happening in September and they go until like right before December and whatnot. And you got people that like to do the anime cons and all of that stuff, people that cosplay or whatever. And the bullying in that community has killed like 3 or 4 top cosplayers that I see in social media. So that's what made me start thinking about it just in that community. How is it, from the little kid perspective or the kids that are in school perspective, would you say, as far as like bullying and how that plays into this? Do you have any input?
Bullying is
any opinions?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I think I'm okay. Bullying is like one of the number one things that the kids talk about, experience, and I feel like they're still young and developing. So every little thing that someone says to them, they don't have the mental capacity to kind of process it as maybe I shouldn't take it so personal or I shouldn't get it. It's just they're still growing. We're all still growing, but kids are cruel. Mm-hmm. You hear me? Absolutely cruel. Like it's some of the stuff I hear kids say to other kids or do to other kids, you're just like, I don't think it was that bad when we were young, was it? And if it was, I don't remember it because kids are. Let me tell you something. Some of the stuff that I've heard about kids
I think
saying,
we
or
were taught different when we were kids.
I just want to, it make you want to have a conversation with the children's parents. Like, what, why? Like,
Mm-hmm.
kids are very
Yeah.
impressionable and kids get picked on for simple stuff. I mean, just, the same, some of the same stuff, what you're wearing or what
Mm-hmm.
your hair looks like. But I mean, kids are, and then sometimes some of the kids, some of the stuff that they say, they don't even realize how mean it is or how cool it is. They're saying it because they think it's cool or they're trying to
Mm-hmm.
impress this boy or their friends or whomever the situation is. And I think it takes people, mature people, to be actually sit down with them and be like, hey, what you said or what you did was not right. It's not okay. It's inappropriate. Because sometimes they're still young and they're not even processing that, oh, I probably shouldn't have said that or I probably shouldn't have done that. But bullying, I, as much as you try to get away with, I mean, much as you try to fix it, that is the number one thing that the kids deal with.
Yeah.
And you know what? It's not even just kid on kid bullying. I don't think adults realize what they say to the kids is bullying as well. Like
Mm.
it's just, I try to be mindful of what I say to my kids, and I'm human. So if I get upset, I say things. But you know what I'll do? I will go back and I'll apologize to my children, or I will explain to them why I said what I said, or why we shouldn't do that, or why we shouldn't say that. But in that moment, I may have just, but I will go back and say, I'm sorry. I should have handled that differently, blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah. But everyone doesn't do that.
Right.
And kid on kid bullying is horrible. Adult on kid bullying is horrible. Like it. Now tying that into suicide, when you take a child that is constantly getting picked on and they feel like they have nobody in their corner, no outlet, nobody to just have their back, it just, they're still developing, they can't process it,
Yeah.
they can't handle it anymore, and they just think that's the easiest thing to do is just, no one wants me here anyway, no one
Yeah.
cares, no one wants me
I
here,
think
I'm
that's
not,
why community
they
is
start having,
important.
it is, it's very much important.
Yeah. Community is
Like every
important.
child
And
I come across, I treat them the same way. Like, and I know the kids
yeah.
laugh at me and be like, Miss McDan, you no, I don't care what color you are, ethnicity, it doesn't matter to me. I treat you all the same way. I talk to them and I treat them
Mm-hmm.
all like they're my own children. And
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, I try to
Yeah.
build good rapport and relationships because that's important.
It is.
Just to
And I
have
think that it
somebody,
starts out like, I think it starts out in the youthful stage in the adolescence and the early on, and it trickles up to what Jody was saying. Now you're a young adult, and the pressures of this I call it like a false success image that you get. Not saying that everybody out there that's an influencer isn't a millionaire, but the majority of them are not really making the kind of money to
not
sustain the life
millionaires.
that they put out, right? So you couple the early bullying and then that image that shows you should be a certain way by a certain age. It's kind of like things are set up a little
You should
tougher for
have,
young adults and
right,
children
your
as well.
house should look like this, your car should look like this, you should be taking X
Start
amount
breaking
of
up.
trips, like they don't.
Yeah.
MJ, are we still there? Did we just
Okay, my computer was just catching up. Were you still talking? Lord, these technical difficulties. God, fix
Y'all
them.
back?
Can y'all still hear me? Somebody in the comments, let me know if you can still hear me.
We can hear you. It's just really delayed.
Okay, it's really delayed. All right, it's still for the moment here. Uh, Miss Sarah, I want to give you the opportunity. Now, you work at what I like to call one of the cutthroat places in the world, uh, Walmart, and I know you see a different side of the world. It's a different Walmart is a world of its own. But I know that the holidays be like hectic up in Walmart, and the pressures from that have to add to, or the pressures from working, period, the working class and the economy. That's a different perspective. So what are your thoughts on suicide as it pertains to the life, like how we living out here, or just the topic in general? You have any thoughts?
Yeah, I want to go back to what Miss Lakeisha was saying earlier. She was talking about where we raised like that, and it's all about how we were raised. Our parents raised us. We were their child. They were our parents. Nowadays, majority of the people are raising their kids as their best friends. Trying to be their best friend. Trying to not, instead of them chastising them or disciplining them, they're giving them stuff, work the stuff. And most of them, and it's a competition about who got the best stuff, who's looking the best, who's dressing the best, or what they're giving, majority of them. And 9 out of 10, they don't have the money to get it. And that's what a lot of the stuff, you have when I'm at work, it's all about keeping up with the Joneses. You're trying to keep up with the Joneses, and the Joneses over there, you don't know how they're making it. They're making it by the hair of their skin, They're in debt, but you're trying to keep up with them. And, ain't no telling what's going on, but you're still trying to keep up with them instead of, just living your life or doing the best that you can for your child, and to explain to your child, hey, I can't get you what little Johnny got. Because little Johnny got maybe have a mother and a father. I'm a single mom. Hey, I don't get 40 hours. So it may be, both of those are working. So they're able to provide better for you. And if we go and keep going to the state of being our kids' best friend, then that one day that we don't give them what they want, there go your rebellion. There go them, that cycle. It's going to start a cycle. And I just feel like during the holidays can be stressful if you're allowed to be stressful. If you don't look at it the way it should be looked at, and you focus mostly on the material stuff instead of focusing on the daily gifts that you're given, it can be stressful because you're trying to, like I say, keep up with the Joneses. And we don't need to keep up with the Joneses. We need to be who we are. If I'm working 32 hours, 40 hours, and I just have enough money to pay my bills, I should be able to go to my child and just talk to my child, and to tell my child, hey, I'm doing the best that I can. I'm keeping a roof over your head. That's like everybody asks me, hey, your Christmas done? Yeah, my Christmas done. I paid my rent. I paid my light bill, my water bill. Although my kids are grown, that's my focus. Is to keep shelter, keep food. I hate to be like that, but I was, take care of the main stuff. And then if you can do the other stuff, fine, do the other stuff. But don't put yourself in a hole. And then when that's over with, you're looking at, okay, now I got to pay my water bill. The light's finna get turned off. And here come my rent. But I just up and spent all this money on toys that are gonna be broke up and thrown away in 2 days, or clothes that they ain't gonna want because they trying to keep up with Sue and Sally. That's what I feel about it. And a lot of this, when you don't give your kid, when you've been, because I'm kind of in a situation right there right now, for as with my daughter and granddaughter.
Mm-hmm.
You've been giving her and giving her and giving her. Now you're at a point in life where you can't give her, and she's rebelling. Because one day you want to be her best friend, then the next you want to be her mom. You can't do that. You got to continue to be her mom no matter what. You got to continue to discipline them kids, because you're going to be the one who's going to answer for that. And if you build that foundation, for those kids and teach them the right things, and like I say, we were built different. We were raised different. We were raised different, and there's there are times, stuff do bother us, but it doesn't get us as down and depressed as like these kids today. Because they are wiser. My little grandson, he's 4. He can operate anything in the house, and he's nonverbal autistic, but he can operate anything in the house. But you got these kids, they are so wise at everything, but they're weak. They're weak spiritually, their minds. Because we're not teaching them. Some of us are not teaching. I'm not gonna say all of us, but we're not teaching them. We're not giving them that solid foundation. We're not giving them what they really need. And I think by us not building that foundation and laying it down the way Christ said to lay it down and to do how Christ said to do, it's allowing the enemy to come into their minds to say, hey, if you don't have this, why are you here? You don't have that, why are you here? Oh, you got to be like this. No, I don't have to be like that. I have to be who I am. And they don't know their identity. That's the problem. They don't know their identity. They don't know who they are. So all that stuff, if you don't, I always go back to this thing. A preacher told me one time that you got 2 dogs. If you feed one dog every day, bath him and everything, and you don't pay this other one no attention, which one is going to live? It's whatever you're feeding into every day. That's what's going to live. The other's going to die. So if your child does not have the foundation to grow mentally, physically, or spiritually, and you giving him this worldly stuff, that worldly stuff is going to overtake. It's going to overtake them. And that's, like I say, suicide. I believe suicide, to me, it is kind of high due to holidays, but it kind of does an end point, come to an end close to the other times, because during the holidays, a lot of people are lonely. They're lonely.
Loneliness, that's another point of view. Yeah.
They're lonely. And a lot of people don't like the holidays because they're lonely. They have their family don't come around, or if they do come around, they're coming around just for stuff. They don't get the true love that they're looking for. And
lack of connection.
Yes, lack of connection. You don't see your family, you don't see your children. And I have a man, he told me, he said he hadn't even seen his grandbabies.
Yeah.
His kids don't even bring them around. So it's just that, and it just trickled on down. As the time go by, it gets harder and harder. And people feel like, hey, don't nobody care about me. Why am I in this world doing like this? I can just go on, I can have my rest.
I always say that is, like I said before, it's important to have a community behind you, and everybody needs, one person or a few people that you can be connected to kind of ground you in some important facts. So one of the things is that we all going through some kind of form of something. And a lot of times it's people going through something similar or the same things that you're going through, but, just having that connection with people. So to speak to the encouragement point of this, is like, we all know or have heard of a story about somebody or know somebody that has gone through something and the pressures of life and considered suicide or have actually gone through it. It's important to check on your people, you hadn't heard from them in a while. Let me send you a text. Your text could just be the thing that stopped them in the moment they was thinking that they didn't have nobody, and you was like, "Hey, I hadn't talked to you in a while. How's your day been? What's been going on in your life?" I come from a really close knit family, and I indoctrinate people into my family, pull people in that I'm connected to. My panelists being examples of that. Even like my gaming community, we don't see or hear from somebody on the game in a while. The gang like, "Hey, you good, gang? Where you been? Like, you ain't been out here in 2K. I ain't seen you out here on the first person shooters. We ain't been in grounded." Like, just having that could be something. Or uh the circles that you run in. My wife does a group thing with the ladies in her community where they praying with each other and they reading the word or book clubbing or whatever it is they be doing. She said it was for ladies, and I stopped being interested after that. But they be doing something, and it's obviously working because they encourage each other. But it's I think it starts with the kids and whatnot, but it's a lot of adults too that's like experiencing this now. And I think it's because something Jody said before. We're so attached to these devices, like, and social media, and we're in the age of social media and validation. Like, everything that you do has to be validated for some reason. When all of us on the panel now, we come from a time where that kind of McDonald's validation was not important. You didn't have to get it. People wake up and the first thing they do, they be like, brushing my teeth with this new Colgate 7000. Like, you got to have some special toothbrush or something. They document everything, and it's like, oh, I want to be like that. But it gets in, at least into adulthood, and now we got high rates with adults as well. So I just want to encourage that it's not whatever's going on. It's not that bad. It's not the end of the world. You can come back from it, and if it happens to be like bullying, this is really bad like I said, in the anime nerd community. It's bad, especially if you're Black and you're in that, because they don't feel like we belong in any spaces. And like Black people, I mean, this is a topic for a whole nother to the takeover, but Black people define the spaces. Usually we influence the spaces. They take it from us and turn it into their thing, and then we're not involved. But as far as anime goes, it's Japanese. It's not even a white thing. So there is no color to anime. If you love it, you love it.
So they're bullying in anime, but y'all are all there dressed up, right? Together, doing stuff, the same stuff, the same nerd stuff together. I don't understand.
Right. And when we was growing up, you got bullied, sure enough, but they talked about you for being a nerd, and all of the nerds was talked about the same. Now you got bullying within the nerd community. Like,
you're all nerds. I was like, you're all nerds in the anime community. Wow.
Hey, not too much now. Not too much.
I'm just saying.
Okay. Yeah. But yeah, that's a big problem. But we just want to encourage.
Well, he went back out. He'll be back in a minute. But just to go off of what Sister Sarah was saying about being lonely during the holidays, one thing that I always stress when it comes to when you think about somebody, text them, call them. This is throughout the year. Like, we wait until Christmas to be all jolly and I love you, you love me, and it's like, do that stuff throughout the whole year. I think that's what makes it so overbearing, overwhelming on the holidays, is because we put so much emphasis on this one time of the year instead of loving everybody throughout the year, giving gifts throughout the year. things like that. So like whenever you think of somebody, oh, I wonder what such and such is doing, text them in that moment, call them in that moment. Don't be so busy that we get bogged down with life and then we're just not communicating with people, we're not checking on people. And I believe that a lot of that would eliminate the lonely feeling.
Mhm.
So that was
Mhm.
one thing that I wanted to say. And
Mhm.
then um social media, like we said, social media, it glorifies everything. Like, it magnifies everything. It makes it more intense. Whereas, when we were growing up, social media wasn't a big thing
Mhm.
as it is now. You
Yeah.
know, so they put in your face what you're supposed to have or what's trending, whatever the case may
Supposed
be.
to. Yeah.
And so it makes it to where we're being trained in our minds that this is what you're supposed to have. This is what it's supposed to look like. At Christmas time, you're supposed to be getting gifts. At Christmas time, you're supposed to be doing this. You're supposed to be doing that. Oh yeah, you need to put up
Mhm.
that Christmas tree. I didn't put up a Christmas tree this year.
Mhm.
But I'm not gonna, fall apart because I couldn't do Christmas or I didn't do Christmas the way that I usually do.
Or the way that people think we
So
should do it.
huh?
Or the way that people think we should do it.
Or the way that people think that you should do it.
Mhm.
Yes, because it starts from when you're young. And I tell people this all the time. What you start,
You don't have to.
you're
Yeah.
gonna have to keep doing that.
Mhm.
Because you set the standard of what is going to take place every year.
Mhm.
So if you're not in the process of when Christmas time is coming around, now this is not about the gifts, but you'll get a few gifts, and then a lot of times we still get the gifts, and the kids is acting crazy.
Yeah.
Like that goes on to the adults. That goes on to how that child is being. I don't want to say groomed, but groomed. They're they're
Brought
they're
brought
expecting
up.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, I can act bad all year and I'm still gonna get something at Christmas time. And then that one year that you decide, oh no, I'm not gonna get you anything for Christmas because you was acting up. Well, you did all the other times, you
And
know.
yeah.
So just whatever expectations that you want to out of life is what you should instill into young people.
Yeah. Because
And
it ends
if
up
you're
going
if
into
you're
adulthood.
molding their minds now at early age,
Mhm.
sometimes it happens and you can't really help it.
Yeah.
But if you start them from young, knowing this is what we have, this first of all, lay down, you the parent. This is what I'm going to do, this is what I have to do, and anything else above that, like that is extra. But
Yeah.
I don't have to do the gifts. I don't have to do all of this extra stuff that you're wanting me to do. I'm
Yeah.
gonna I'm gonna put a roof over your head, make sure you eat, and you got somewhere to sleep.
Yeah.
It sounds harsh, but
Truth.
I think some kids need that. Then they won't be just expecting their parents to go out of their way and work all the time. Like you already working all the time. Then when the holidays come, I'm grinding harder so that you can have some toys that you can forget about the next day.
Mhm.
Mhm.
No,
You know what I
I'm
tell my
good.
you know what I tell my girls? Do that phone bill get paid every month? That counts as
Hmm.
a Christmas gift all year long. All year
Yeah.
long, you got that cell phone bill paid. That counts. And I tell my kids,
Yes.
Yeah.
"Mama, you so cheap." I said, anything that is bought during the month of December counts as a Christmas gift. No, yes, it does.
Exactly.
It does. It's bought in
Oh yeah.
December. It's a Christmas gift.
Exactly.
Hey, well, that being said, tell Maddie I said Merry Christmas. That crunchy roll. Hey,
That's a Christmas gift right there,
Christmas.
boo.
Merry Christmas.
You better know it.
Listen, I wanted to speak to something that was said earlier. Talking about um checking up with people or whatever. It's something that me and Keisha do all the time. I would just call Keisha and be like, "What what kind of key opens the banana? A monkey."
Oh my God.
And then she'll do what she doing right now. Oh my God, that's so corny. But listen, that's kind of like our thing. Or my niece as well. I'll just tell her dad joke. That's our thing. It's those little things though that I'll do initially, and it'll spark a venting session. Keisha needed to vent, and she hadn't gotten a chance to. I'll call with a joke. She'll vent, and now that was therapy. Whatever was bothering her, she's straight, or vice versa. But those kind of things keep us going throughout the day. Even when I was working, I do it a lot more when I was working because Walmart would be driving me, and I would just call her during the day, and we would have a conversation. I'd be back there in Garden Center, like these sap suckers, and get my frustrations out and be good. That's what I think we all need. Just a person or some people that we can connect to.
You can just
Yeah,
talk.
and a lot of times when somebody crosses your mind, there's a reason for it. So in that moment, just if you can't call them in that moment, text them. We texting, we on our phones and devices all the time, anyways. So why not in that moment? Like my aunt, she crossed my mind earlier today, and as soon as she answered the phone, she was like, "You must have know that you must knew that I was bored." I was like, well, I guess that I needed to call and make you not bored, But in that moment, that was a moment for her because she's like, I didn't know what I was about to do in that moment. And so when people cross your mind, don't think little of it. Do it in that moment. Do whatever it is in that moment.
I'm shaking my head because I just seen in the comments Crystal talk about some just celebrate Jesus during Christmas and me. Y'all know Crystal's birthday on the 25th. Stop it.
Lord Jesus.
But she got points
It's
though.
not about you, girl. It's not about you.
Right, she got points. I want to reiterate on something before we move to the next topic. If you came in after my announcement, throughout the show, you can be entered into the raffle at the end of the show. You have to be here at the end of the show when we call your name to accept the raffle, the prize. It will be a gift card to a place of your choosing. If your name is called, you only have to in the comments say, "I'm here to collect your prize." Now, stuff that Allison normally said, or sorry, Tiffany normally says throughout the show, regularly are the key words, and I can't tell you those keywords. You just got to know. So in the comments, y'all be commenting things that she says. Now, the other topic I had that I wanted to talk to is relationship. Starting off from the social media standpoint or point of view, relationshiping is terrible out here these days. I'm glad that I'm booed up. I love my wife and I ain't out there in these streets because good God have mercy. It's rough out there according to what I see every day. I wanted to bring it up. I say it from the point of view of divorces and whatnot, but it's not just divorces, it's relationships, period. Some people have been in relationships long enough to just, you're really married, but you don't have that paper. It may not even be important to you, to some people, like it is to us to be married, but the basis of it is the same. What is the cause of this, or what we think is the cause of this high percentage? It's 40 to 50% because it changes, it varies over years, that people divorce, and it's even higher for just couples breaking up and coupling up with somebody else. Those percentages are higher, and one of the biggest factors that add to that is finance. Another one is social media. Those are like the top two. Social media got folks thinking that something is what it ain't. But anyways, I want to talk about that next and our point of views on it, and maybe some encouragements.
When you say social media, you mean
TikTok?
When you say social media, you mean because people are sliding DMs? Like how?
I want
all of that. So like
the answer your question. I got the perfect answer for your question. We done had this conversation 1,000 times. I can tell you. I can give you the simplest answer. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Barely. Right, I can barely hear.
Uh-oh. Is it my mic? Hold on.
Speak up. Speak up. That's all.
I can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
All right. So the most simplest answer to that question is when we talked about the number one reason for divorce, it's simple. Two factors is you're walking into the relationship with wrong intentions and you're marrying somebody that you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
That's the two biggest factors. And those two big factors break off into so many side subjects. But you walk into a relationship and it's simple. Men, she's showing her ass and her titties all over social media. You walking into it with one thing. Women, he's showing off money, cars, and jewelry. You walking into it for another thing. And then later on, somebody catch feelings. This ain't what it was in the first place. Or we just being casual. So somebody do something that somebody else don't like. Now you in your feelings. Or okay, I like your vibe, you like my vibe. Let's move in, let's have kids, let's get married. And then 10 years down the road, you like, I don't even know you. You didn't know the person from the jump. You never knew this person from the jump. You never took the time to find out if this person was somebody that you like or even like talk about love. Is this somebody you even like? Can you just hang out with this person? You know? And I've had this conversation 1,000 times, sir. Like if you and this person can't just kick it and hang out doing the simplest stuff, right? Then why do you think you need to marry this person? Oh, we have a good time, we have a good vibe. Anybody can get along when y'all go on vacation. Hell, I get along with a stranger on a week's cruise with free food and doing all kind of fun stuff. But like, do you love this person on a trip to Publix? Do you love this person walking through Walmart? You know what I'm saying? Do you love this person just doing the most normal stuff? Do y'all
On a
have a
trip to where?
Walmart, a
Publix,
Publix and Walmart.
Publix and Walmart?
the
You know,
grocery store.
do you love this person on a Tuesday? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you love this person during the days of the week when you're not doing anything? You know, and you talking about finance. Listen, I'm so sick of this rhetoric, right? And I'm about to get on y'all women. I'm about to put the fellas on game. Fellas, let me tell you something. Okay? If a woman truly like you and love you, she don't give a damn about paying no bills. Stop letting these dumb behind women lie to you. I need a man that's gonna pay all the bills. No, if she wants you to pay all the bills, then she just don't like you. If she truly love you, she'll pay half the damn bill. She don't care. If you giving her everything that she want mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, paying half the bills don't mean shit to her. She don't care because you provide it in every other way. When women see, the problem is when women say they want to provide it, they're not just talking about financially. And if she is talking about financially, then fellas run. You need to provide her emotionally, right? Mentally, spiritually, physically, all that. That's what a provider is, not just somebody throwing money. Because you could be throwing money and the nigga down the street, Derek, he throwing something else on your girl while you gone. But you spend it all. You know what I'm saying? So
Hey, Jody. Hey, I'm watching their faces as you speak, trying to figure out if what I'm reading on their faces. So I'm curious to see what they're gonna have in response to
I,
what you're
I love
saying.
I love having this conversation because I'm always for a rebuttal. But I've learned that I've seen so many women. I've seen so many women because women. This is what I say. Women that sit here and talk about I want a man that's gonna pay all the bills. Didn't you support your first baby daddy for like 6 years on his rap career though? So how you want a nigga that's gonna pay all the bills, but the nigga that got you pregnant with 2 kids and you pay for his studio sessions? Make that make sense. Listen, I be on somebody's neck. Hear me out. Hear me out. Women, black women, are, from what I'm seeing, are like the highly most educated. They got all these houses, they got all these cars, and they're moving up in the world. And I ain't got nothing against that. But my issue is, how you talking about as a black woman? I own my own business. I got a Benz. I got my own house. Yet you let a nigga with a GED play the hell out of you. Make that make sense. Let's talk about that. How you let a nigga with a GED play the hell out of you since you so damn smart? How you let that happen? How you let a nigga come inside you and you his fourth baby mama? Make that make sense. You so damn smart.
Okay, let me interject. Let me jump in here. Before I unleash the can that you done opened, let me jump in here. Um what I meant, to go back to the original question, what I meant by social media is, yes, the DMs, but also the like Miss Sarah was talking about before, the keeping up with the Joneses aspect of it. You can be looking on TikTok or Facebook or Instagram. Instagram is like the worst for it. People be showing like this false narrative of this wonderful relationship, but then there's also the toxicity of the it's got to be this, it's got to be this, and it's got to be that, it's got to be that from the man and the female perspective, where it creates these unobtainable expectations in a relationship nowadays. So I'm looking at how my son, who's now an adult, responds to the dating pool and the expectations that it has on him as a young male to provide things that a 19-year-old is just not going to have, you know? And that's not even what the relationships are about. And, you know, being a veteran to this marriage game for umpteen years, kind of riding the vein of what Jody was saying before, you got men, we have to be able to love our woman through a menstrual cycle. If you can do that and you can vibe with her every month through that period, then that may be a person you can live with forever, because they're not the same person during that time of the month. They're not the same person.
Bro. You see that? He trying it. He trying it.
Hey, I'm speaking. Listen, I'm speaking facts though. She's not the same person, and I have to have the mental capacity to realize that things outside of her control are making her, who she is now, a not agreeable person. So I can't just get mad and go off the handle or whatever because it's not all on her. It's her hormones. So surviving the menstrual, that could be like a TV show.
You talking about
the menstrual is nothing. Wait till you start hitting the menopause, the perimenopause.
Yeah. Like Teddy, we
need our
own support group. We need our own support group. I deal with it too, and I tell my girl this. I was like, I'm being soft and sensitive, but trust me, you know, I'm gonna crack a joke. That's one thing about me. I'm gonna crack a jokey joke, no matter how inconvenient it is or not. I'm gonna crack a jokey joke. So when she be sitting there aggravated, I be like, "Oh shit, am I breathing too loud again?" Like,
oh my god, that's my husband. Oh my god,
am I breathing too loud? I'm gonna crack a joke. I'm gonna say, and for me personally, it's like towards that downhill end of it, and I'm like she coming in the room and just be like going on some stuff. I'll be like, you must got like 1 or 2 days left. You on my neck right now.
Yeah, but that's my whole point. The real relationship and taking the time to learn those things and how to respond to your partner, not through just the menstrual, but I have what I call a menstrual from time to time, and I just be in a mood and don't know why, you know. And Allison will tell you, she won't say it the way that I would, but we'll condense the mean. You know, she'll tell you that I'm an a-hole a lot of times.
Yeah.
You know, I think that you know, these relationships nowadays, they don't go through the time it takes to really learn that about those things about those people, because it's easy to love somebody when it's an up feeling. When it's an up feeling, and when you're in that mode where, like you said, you're having fun and everything is happy. But until you experience a down period with a person, and until you experience some struggle a little bit with a person, you don't really know if the relationship is going to last. And I think that that's one of the main things that keeps me and Tiph going, as long as we have been going and are going, is because we've been through some stuff together and could learn who we were through what we were going through, you know?
Also, I think one of the most important facts is knowing who you are as a person, as an individual, as a single individual, when you commit to a long-term relationship. Because you talk about divorce, right? One of the other biggest reasons is you grow apart because you never really knew each other, because you never understood yourself. Especially people who are like, oh, we were high school sweethearts. I don't know what happened, because you're a completely different person from the time you graduate high school at 18 to the time you hit 31. You're a completely different person. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You're always evolving and growing and learning from life lessons. And every I heard a dude one time say every single day changes you, whether it's big or small. Every single day of your life changes you, and it's an
Mhm.
experience that you had, and you adjust to it, and you move on. So when you have 14, 13 years from 18 to 32 or 33 of changing you, you might change who you are. And you need to make sure that who you are as a person at your core and who this person is that you love or want to be with at their core is somebody that you can align with. Because when you come together, right? When you say, like I'm 38, my girl's 39. So when we come together, we're pushing together 77 years of life experience together, and we're hoping it mesh in the next 3-4 years so we can be married. That's a tall task for anybody. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? And I don't think people really understand that. You got background, culture, family traumas, childhood traumas, work traumas, relationship traumas, and you're meshing all that together. And a lot of people just really don't understand the factor of like just taking the time to get to know somebody. Bro, listen. And like like Teddy, like you telling your 19-year-old son, listen. I be telling my nephews, I got a 19-year-old nephew, I got a 15-year-old nephew. I tell them this, and I'm like, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I don't give a damn how fine she is. It's somebody out there that look just as good and do 10 times more. Okay? If she giving you all this trouble, drop her ass like a bad habit, bro. I promise you, you'll be okay. And I
Yeah.
tell my nieces the same thing. Listen. That nigga might be everything you think you want, but I promise you, give it some time. You'll find another one. You'll
Yeah.
find another one, and you'll find another one. Please don't get stuck on one person because ain't nothing worse than realizing you done wasted 10, 11, 12, 13 years on somebody that you should have left year two of.
Well,
You
see, I
trying to
have.
figure out what the hell.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. That I want to hear from the women in the panel. I feel like yes, to a certain degree, what you're saying, but also this world has um created this thing that we have. Like I like to call it the return policy culture. You know, anything you do nowadays, if you don't like it within a certain amount of time or a certain restriction, you can just return it. Some things that could be the best thing for you just takes time to develop. There was a time in history where people got married and they worked through all of the BS, and in the latter days of it, it was the best relationship, the best marriage, but they stuck through it. They didn't have that return policy. So I don't know. You kind of just got to find what works for you and what's okay for you. Because, you know, like you said, if it's not working, there's plenty more out there. Return it and get another one. But also, you might return it too soon. I'm going to just use a video game as an example. I done returned a couple of games after playing them for a couple hours and being like, nah, this trash. But then months later, the developers put more into the game. Oh, this is an awesome game. I gave up too soon. So there's that too. Ladies, let's hear what y'all have to say. I know y'all got a lot because Jody opened some worm cans. Yeah.
Hey, I watch a lot of divorce court.
Yes,
If
she does.
anybody knows me, I watch divorce court. Okay. But one of the things that Star Jones, I don't even know if she said it, but it made sense that you got to go through a few of the four seasons to actually like get to know somebody. How are they throughout the year? Like you may have met them in a happy moment because it's their birthday or something like that, and then y'all didn't even last like a whole month because y'all didn't even get to know each other or whatever. But you got to get to know people longer than people are doing. Like they are just in that happy moment, and that's it. And then as soon as something go left, it's like, oh no, this ain't for me. But it's like if you can push past whatever it is that if you can push past that happy moment and get through the um bad moments or the depressed moments, because we're human beings full of emotions, and y'all will say that women are more emotional or whatever, but I really believe that men are very emotional too. They just express it differently or whatever. But like if you can be with me in the good times, the bad times, um yes, I might be mad at you in the moment, but every time I'm mad at you, don't mean for you to go out and do whatever you want to do. Because that's what I see a lot of time on these divorce court episodes when they say they own a break and they go and do whatever they want to, and then they end up coming back with babies and then coming back together, and it's like you got to get to know who you are with, and not expect them to be who you want them to be.
Okay, okay. Good point of view. Keisha? No?
I'm just laughing because Jody didn't went off for a little bit. Like it's okay. Did somebody hurt you? No, you're all right. It's okay.
Yeah. I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say anything like you let somebody hurt you. Yeah. Listen, every time I think motherfucker was 13 years of my life, I'm so mad. So
language,
mad.
Jody, language.
Look, everybody reach your arms out.
Sorry.
Look, everybody
You
stretch
done
your
forgot
arms
what
out and
show
give
you
me
on,
a-
Jody. It's been too long. You done forgot.
Change the subject. Change the subject.
He just done went like
Filter.
somebody give him a virtual hug.
No, that's funny.
Boo. Your cancer ain't got nothing on him. You
Okay.
your cancer ain't got nothing on Jody. Like, Jody, what's your sign? What's your sign?
Sagittarius.
You a cancer too?
Sagittarius. You know what's crazy is that
Is she talking about cancers?
listen, Lakeisha.
Oh,
She talking about me.
Highly
The person
You
that
forgot
talking
we
about-
cancers. We both
The person
cancers.
that you talk about was a cancer.
highly emotional
I'd
people.
never
I
do
love
it
you,
again.
but highly emotional.
I'd never do it again. Never in my life. Not another cancer ever again.
Well,
We're gonna need you to let that go. Let it go. Elsa that thing.
hey, we go pray about it with you. Look, we go pray about it with you. I'm in these comments, y'all, and the comments are commenting. Okay, look,
Caitlin, you ain't no
she is a cancer.
Oh, and see, and my point exactly. Look at her being all emotional. It wasn't even about you right now. Just jumped on in here.
Oh wow.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
Back to the topic at hand. Marriage is very hard. I mean,
That's Terry. It's hard to
good,
tell.
bad, ugly. Me and my husband been together. We've been married for 13 years, together almost 16 years. So it's been good, bad, ugly, but we still sometimes we don't like each other. I mean, we still love each other. We just don't like each other all the time. And it is what it is, but we keep going. And we took our time. Boo, me and my husband had some knockdown, drag out arguments, Over time, you just be like,
so look, since she keeps saying it to the viewers that don't know, she talking to me when she's saying boo. Okay, that's my family. That's my family name. It's a habit.
Harold.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, Tuda.
I never call you Tuda. Oh, I'm
you
sorry.
will tonight.
This
Thank
is
you.
Boo, aka H Tuda. I never call him that. I'm not gonna call him what I normally call him, but marriage is marriage. But I love him. And we've been through some things, but we still, like what Allison said, we don't get mad at each other and just be like, I don't want to get censored like Jody was and say, "Fuck it, I'm done," or I'm gonna go over here and do this and do that. We just, okay, you mad, I'm mad. We're gonna go to these corners and we're gonna cool off, and then we're gonna come back and talk about it later. Or my husband is real bad about, it's not so much we talk about it later. He'll be like, "You hungry? You want something to eat? You need something from the store?" Like that's his way of saying my bad. I'm sorry, but I guess once you get to know somebody, you know how they are. you don't take some things as personal. It's just like, oh, okay. Like how you said, women have menstrual cycles. You men have menstrual cycles as well. Oh
Mm-hmm.
boy, oh boy. They need to be
Mm-hmm.
called something, but men go
Mm-hmm.
through their own little form of PMS,
Menstrual.
menopause, period, whatever,
It
because
is. It's called football season.
whatever. It's called something,
Not for
but
all
men
men.
go
Not for
through
all men.
Football
it.
season.
I mean, and some are worse than others. Like cancers probably are worse than
The
others,
the
but
the
Anyway, anyway,
I'm with you on that one, Keisha.
like Johnny said, it's called football season. I got a friend right now. If you mention anything about them sorry Cowboys, he gonna be in his feelings, boy.
Now, hold up, hold up,
Don't get Jody started
hold
again.
up,
let's not.
HD. Now, come on now.
Uh-oh. We got
See,
one
Uh-uh.
here.
like
Don't
the
do that.
Cowboys.
Don't do that. Please
Miss
don't.
Sarah, Miss Sarah, you want to know
No,
what I told him? You want to know what I told him last
I
year?
don't
I
care.
was
It don't
on here.
matter. It
I
don't
was on.
matter.
No, listen, hear
It
me out. I was
don't
on here,
matter.
and Tutter said something about not letting kids believe in Santa Claus, and I was like, no, let
Uh-huh.
them kids believe in Santa Claus because you got grown people that believe in the Cowboys, so let them kids believe in
Ooh,
Santa.
ooh.
Hey, I
Yeah.
just shared that clip
Okay,
yesterday,
I got
so
you.
yeah.
No, we're not doing that today. We're not doing that. We're not
Y'all
Let
doing
got
them
that.
y'all little
believe
I'm gonna
win,
clock
well,
in the
you. As the
win
Cowboys.
for
kids
this
say,
year,
I'm
right?
gonna clock you, okay? We're not doing that. We're not doing my Cowboys like that. Okay? We're not doing that.
well,
Oh, nothing.
oh my goodness, that's good. Listen, I got a surprise for you for the panelists today. We gonna do another topic. I only told y'all two. This will be the topic that takes us out, and it's gonna come from one of you. I have put together a wheel, and we're gonna spin the wheel, and whoever it lands on will give us a surprise topic that's been on your mind and on your heart that we can probably encourage you with. Look at the shock and the awe in the faces. Let's have my wonderful assistant, Miss Tiffany, spin that wheel. Lakeisha, she trying to push the wheel down.
Right, I'm trying to push the wheel down. I don't know. Say it again. What's the topic? What'd you say? Something
I
that
put
what?
them on the spot, listeners. This is good. So, just a
Hold
topic
on.
this just a topic that's near and dear to you, or something that you might be going through right now, or somebody you know going through something that might need some encouragement about it. That you want to talk about and expound on. I can give you an example,
Um.
I'll give you an example, but you can't use my example. Um,
Okay.
the job force nowadays is kind of terrible. It's hard to find a job for many people. People that got a job only keep it because it's hard to find another one. Like that, it could be anything. You give us a topic, we're gonna talk about it, and we're gonna encourage on it.
While she's thinking
Um.
about them, tell them about the keyword
I
again.
can't hear you, Alice.
Oh, she was saying for me to say the keyword deal again in the comment. In the comments, y'all should be dropping in some key phrases that Tiffany normally says throughout the show. She might have said them during the show today. I'm pretty sure they were said, but there are a few key words that you can say that will get you put into this raffle at the end of the show. We will spin the wheel. You're going into that raffle wheel, and if your name is selected, you will be getting a gift card to a place of your choice as a gift from the show today. You have to be here at the end of the show to respond with the "I'm here" in order to claim your reward. So go to the comments, drop off some key phrases you might think of, and we will enter you into the raffle. Now, Keisha, you got anything?
Let's see something that I want to talk about. I guess something good to talk. Well, if you'd ask my husband, he'd probably say something about just dealing with family. As far as I've been that person that I kind of just always like the mediator, the peacemaker, want everybody to get along. And now I'm at a stage in my life where I'm just like, I could cue Jody in right now to say the curse word for me, but I'm not gonna let him do that. But right now I'm kind of at I'm at that stage in life where I'm just like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not tolerating it. I'm like over it, you know. But my husband's
Okay.
like, it's family, and you only get one family, blah 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 blah. And I'm just like, I get that, and I love you, but I don't have to fool with you. So I guess as I'm getting older, and these hormones, as you said, is kicking my butt. I have zero tolerance for in boo. You know the situation I'm talking. Oh, sorry, to the
Yeah.
H. You know the situation I'm talking about. So I guess just positive words or a few curse words, whatever.
Okay.
To
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
just
So if I had to title this, let's say, um, what do you do when you're over it? Right.
oh, that's good. That's
Okay.
so
So I want to jump out there. Like, it's from your perspective, it's a family thing, but it's not just locked into just a family thing. This is a life thing. Okay. So my advice would be, from the family perspective, me and Taj are come from the same close knit family. We have a lot of the same views, and yeah, that's your family and you love them. But that does not automatically put you into this contract with your family because they're your family, where you have to show up, and you can separate yourself for a little while, because the old saying, as the old saying goes, you don't believe fat meat greasy. Sometimes you just gotta pop out and show a Negro, like my boy Kendrick Lamar said. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show some folks. So I would say, especially since I have insight to the situation, you're not wrong to feel like it's over. But yeah, like Tosh would say, that is your family. But you can show them with absence of your presence a lot better how valuable you are. And that's just like a passive way to be like, I'm kind of done with it, and to keep y'all from being at each other's throats and everything. No, I'm not coming to the next barbecue. Y'all will not be getting my dish. My kids will not be participating. And if you really want to know why, come see me. You know where I'm at, and we can talk about it. It doesn't always have to be a right now solution to it. Sometimes you got to take a step back, and show people that your time is valuable and your effort is valuable, and a lot of times it's not just it's not a you thing, it's a them thing. Speaking to the situation, sometimes it's a them thing. Some people need to learn when to chill out, and be in your own lane. And as far as you being over it, absence, the thing that they say about absence and fondness is true. Once you get away from the situation and you can breathe and see it from an outside, like you're not directly connected to it, it'll give you a different perspective, and you might have something that you want to go back and talk about with them to bring out to the table.
But you know what? I'm not even mad. I'm not mad at anyone. I just like, I just don't. I'm not mad. Like if I
and
see
I think that that's okay. You just don't care, then that's cool. You're not obligated to.
I feel like a part of being an adult is part of being able to admit when you're wrong. Or, when you do something to somebody. I don't like when people can always put the blame somebody else, but you can never just say, I effed up, or my bad, or sorry. It's always, you did this, you did that, or you said that. No, I'm not. We're not playing the blame game, and I'm not letting you go continue to blame me for everything. Like, everything is my problem. Everything is my fault.
Well, I think, Keisha, when you get to that point, your husband is the king of I. You just gotta have the I attitude, I, and let it be what it be.
Yeah, he's the all right attitude when it comes to him, but when it comes to me, no, you're not like that. You're not like that. You need to talk. You need to. No,
hey, well, that's when you lean into the fact that y'all been married for 13 years, and you gonna become like him a little bit, and he gonna become like you a little bit. You can just be like, well, I'm living through my Taj era. Yeah,
and you know what he says? why do your family always say, what did you do to her? I didn't do anything to you. I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
It's not.
Mhm.
It's just that I'm tired. I'm in my
Yeah.
40s now. I don't want to deal with it no more.
Yeah, you can't listen to Taj on this because he Petty Wap and you Petty Crocker. So just be Petty Crocker in this instance, and just hey, it is what it is. I'm curious, Jody over there, fiddling. What you got to add, brother?
I think I'm the last person that need to ask this advice
Oh
because
Lord.
I am very,
Proceed with caution.
Yes.
I am very petty, but I'm also like once I've made my mind up, I'm standing 10 toes down. I treat family like I treat anybody else. Shoot, one of my sisters, me and her didn't speak for 8 years, and I got a cousin that I haven't spoke to him in 12 years. And when he showed up to my parents' house and called himself trying to have a conversation with me about something that he did, he caught a 2-piece and a biscuit because I told him if you ever try to talk to me, I'm going off on you because I should go off on you right now, but I'm gonna spare you this one time. So if you ever try to talk to me again, I'm going in your junk. And he called himself trying to talk to me in front of my mama like that was gonna stop anything. My mama know the son she raised. I don't even know why you did that. Like she was gonna stop anything. She know the son she raised. I don't even know why. I and to your situation, people was like, you should forgive him for what he did because he's your cousin. And that's the reason why I don't talk to the nigga, because he's my cousin and he shouldn't have did what he did. The same reason why I should forgive you is the same reason why I don't talk to you. It was all the more reason for you not to do what you did. You know what I'm saying? So
because we family.
right. So you shouldn't do what you did because we family. So with that being said, I'm the last person. I cut a person off quick. Somebody asked me, you can't go around cutting people off like that. I sent them a meme of some giant scissors. Who can't? Who can't? Because 2026, but let me tell you something. Every single year, I'm looking for somebody to cut off. I just dropped like 27 people off of Instagram, deleted like 19 people off of Facebook. Every January 1st, I'm looking for somebody to cut off because who can't? The less is less. The less is more for me in my life. Who can't cut you flat clean off with no issue?
I don't disagree with the cutoff method. I don't disagree with the cutoff method. If that's where it has come to, cut them off. I will say just don't 2-piece in a biscuit everybody because that come with assault charges. So, but cutting them off, I won't say don't do that. I can't disagree with that. Miss Sarah, what you got?
I feel like that we don't choose our family, and that you do have family members that's gonna rub every nerve. And I feel like Miss Lakeisha, you at a point now you're protecting your peace. You don't want to deal with it, so you're protecting your peace. And anything that you need to do to protect your peace is okay because that's your peace. You don't let nobody. This is what I tell people at work. I'm not letting nobody, no matter what's going on or what y'all doing right. I'm not letting you mess with my peace. I had one of the best peace of my life in a terrible storm. And I was going through HELL, but I had peace because I was not finna let that what I was going through to determine, my praise or my attitude or how I'm walking around. And sometimes family members, they will, you get tired of the stuff that they've been holding on to from way back when you were high school, and they still trying to bring it up now. And you're gonna do whatever you need to, like you say, you don't want to deal with it. You're protecting your peace. You're at a level of protecting your peace, and you're going to do whatever you can to protect your peace. I have been there. I have done it. And the same way, like you said, you was the backbone of your family. Every time something goes on, you're the one that handling. You're the one that's looking for peace, trying to be the mediator. But sometimes that gets on your nerves because, it should be your older siblings, the ones that's stepping up and doing it instead of the younger ones. And you carrying all that on your shoulders.
I am the oldest.
And not even take care of your own business.
Right now, we ain't putting all the pressure on the oldest though.
Right. Look, I am the oldest.
I'm the oldest too.
But I'm saying, like in mine, I wasn't the oldest. I was close down to the youngest, but I was stepping up like the oldest. And and then when I moved, I because I was like, there for them. I didn't feel like nobody was there for me.
Yeah.
Didn't know how my family felt about me.
There.
I didn't know how they felt about me until I moved. It took me moving and leaving them for them to say, "Hey, we want you, we love you, we need you." You should have said that the whole time when I was there, because I felt like I was beneath y'all. That's the way I felt. But God took me and moved me in order to show me that I was worthy, that I was more than just what I thought I was. You know, and I'm at a level now that I want my peace. My peace is important to me. No matter, I don't care, even if it's my children. My peace is important to me because in order for me I have to have that peace to kind of help you, even though, you know, you may be getting on my nerves. I'm going to still help as a mama or a sister. I need that peace because that peace is going to center me and I'll be able to help. You know, it's just, I know what you mean by family. Let me just say, I do really know what you mean by family.
Yeah.
If you can go through and pick your family members, that would be awesome, but you can't, you know.
Yeah.
You can't.
You just have to deal with what you got. Take it as it is.
And like I said, you know, it's not even just a family thing. We're talking about family now, but any relationship that you got going on, boundaries.
I'm like that at work.
Yeah, boundaries are important. We have to set them, and when they're crossed,
boundaries. I don't care. It doesn't matter if you say that. I have one that she's every day. Oh, she don't talk to me, but no, it's not that I don't talk to you. I observed you. I've seen what you do, and I don't like it, and I don't have to partake in that. Yeah. I'm there to work. I'm not there to make friends. If I make friends, I make friends. I have associates. You know, if I put you in my circle, you're not gonna be the snake. I'm gonna make sure you're not the snake. So I'm not letting anybody around me that I can't trust.
Right.
And if I can see it on you for a way, just as sure if you get up in there, you're gonna try to bite, and I'm not gonna let you do that.
Yeah.
So
boundaries are there for you and for them. It's, you know, you set a boundary to protect all sides, and when they're crossed, you got to let it know that it's been crossed. So yeah, if that's the point that you're at, yeah, absolutely protect your peace. I do want to say I see y'all in these comments. The comments are running up. I'm seeing some of the entries go in. I want to shout out my boy Strain for coming through and watching the podcast. Maybe he'll come around again and see when Tiph is in control, but I didn't invite him. So shout out. Good to see you in the comments, y'all.
Talking about the Cowboys as well. You see that?
Yeah, you see that. Yeah. We ain't gonna go back to that. She put it up there.
Ooh, Lord. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go.
I just want to give a disclaimer. All my friends know, right? I'm the last person to come to when you have issues. Because don't come to me talking about you got a problem with somebody at work. Because if you're not ready to go to the parking lot and throw the fade, then I don't know what we talking about. Like you talking about? Because listen, I done told my girl one time, you got one more time to come home talking about Amanda, and I'm be at work ready to fight her. Okay, so please stop.
Oh
Lord, because Amanda can catch these hands. Okay, like
they ready to eat for everyone.
You sound about like my children. You sound like my kids. Joe sound just like my daughters. I had a problem at work, and I told my daughter. I looked around. I was on break. I looked around. My daughter had came from Russellville up there looking for the girl.
Oh my goodness,
Miss Sarah, I'm really not seeing the problem. I'm gonna tell you what happens. Okay, once you guys as parents hit a certain age, and I'm at a place where now I'm raising my parents. Okay, so what I'm trying to figure out is why it's 10 o'clock and neither one of y'all home. Let's talk about that. All right. And they try to tell me we your parents. That don't matter. That don't matter. That's out the door. Why you not home? And why is your phone off? Because I got your location. Why are y'all not home?
They don't want you to know. They don't want you to know.
Hey, Jody, for real though, my brother be about to take my mama license.
I don't blame him. Because I go to the house, y'all going for 3 days, y'all don't went on vacation and ain't told nobody. Told us on we adults. No, your parents and grandparents, you have people to tell this stuff that you can't just disappear. All right. Now, I'd be wrong. I'd be wrong if I call Carnival Cruise Line and put a silver alert out on both of y'all. Stop playing with me, because I will. I swear to God, I will. I have the ship organizer call up right now looking for both of y'all. Your son is on the phone. He needs you to answer ASAP.
You done left and ain't told nobody. Oh my God.
Bro,
your brother
they
just
think
showed
they
up over your
grown.
mama's house on Christmas because she didn't answer the phone. Like, what? Wait, where you at? Why you not answering
Yeah,
the phone?
hey, I'm about
And
as
just
bad as
popping
the
up.
kids, because come on Christmas and holidays, I'm at my parents' house asking my dad what y'all cook. I don't care about these kids not expecting gifts, but I expect the plate. I know that. I know that.
Hey, well, you come around here, you better call your order in to Genway, because we don't do Christmas traditionally. You know,
Y'all don't cook?
Chinese people cook on Christmas. They get all my money on Christmas.
Hey, we do all the cooking on Thanksgiving.
I take that too. And I take a plate
But
for
we ain't doing
Juneteenth.
Thanksgiving and Christmas.
But I take a plate for Juneteenth, and I take a plate on white people fireworks day. I take a plate on both of them days. I don't care.
White people fireworks.
Fireworks day.
Don't care.
Oh wow.
Let me take Jody microphone and pass it to Tiph. Tiph, you got anything to say
What, on that last subject?
on the last topic? Yes.
Oh my
Oh
goodness.
yes, I do. What was it? What do you do when I don't forgot what it was exactly.
What do you do when you're over it?
When you're over it. This is what I say, and I'm going to give it a different perspective off of family or whatever. What do you do when you're over it? We going into a new year. The stuff that you was doing, and you expecting the same. You doing the same things and expecting different results. I'm gonna say, like Jody need to do, let it go when you over it. If it ain't working, it ain't working.
Let it go.
If you have exhausted all of the different options that you can do in a situation, you just might need to take yourself out of that situation. You just made,
and I
like
did.
Miss Sarah said, it wasn't until she moved that somebody realized how important that she is in that in their lives or whatever. So sometimes you might have to remove yourself from a situation. You might have to we said set boundaries, and just let it go. And that's just from like I said, I wanted to get off the family, because that could be a little touchy at times, but just in life in general, when you are over it, like sometimes it might be time to just let it go. It might. And when it comes to family, I ain't saying let them go physically or whatever, but you might have to love them at a distance.
Yeah. Just take a few steps back for a little while.
Yeah, or take some time.
I'm not
might
two
even wanna
piecing
let go of
nobody
it
out in the
fully.
parking lot.
A couple of holidays. Let them see, let them feel. Now we don't need to be, throwing hands. We gonna be getting charges and stuff like that. But sometimes you gotta let it go. Sometimes that's a sign. Like just let it go. Just let it be. Just let it be. And don't allow anybody to disturb your peace. You have every right to
My
have
husband
your
tells me all the time, I cannot expect people to act. How does he say it? I cannot expect people to treat me how I treat them, or how does he
You
say it?
cannot
Basically,
expect.
what he's saying
I
is
tell
how I
Allison
treat
this all the
people.
time
I
too.
can't
Yeah,
expect for them to treat me.
yeah. I tell Allison that all
Because I'm
the
like, but I
time.
would never do that to such and such. I would never.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
you
facts.
can't. Everybody's not like you. I'm thinking.
you can't expect you out of
You can't
everybody
expect
else.
expecting you
Yes,
from
I couldn't get it
anybody.
out. You're right.
Yes,
There you
that's
go.
what it
Like,
is.
expecting you
Mm-hmm.
from everybody else is the quickest way to get disappointed.
Disappointed in everything. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Most
Yeah, we know not to expect us out of Jody, because he just give people this Popeye special.
Every time it's always on the
The two
table.
piece and the biscuit.
Who?
Yep.
Joey, the one you leave where you know how they used to have I think about Key and Peele where they had a translator. You know, like I'm gonna come up and talk, then I'm gonna let Jody translate what I'm really trying to say. You know what I'm saying? That's
Mhm.
how you let them translate what you're trying to say.
Be like, let me get my translator on FaceTime real quick. Look.
Hold on, real quick. Tell them what I meant. Tell them what I meant.
Yeah.
Listen, it's so bad. So in our group chat, right? In our fantasy league group chat, it's this one dude in there. God bless his soul. His name's Jeremy. He's a great guy. Jeremy's a great guy. He's a really good dude, right? He's a great guy. I love Jeremy to death, right? And sometimes Jeremy gets upset and he'll say something in the chat. And he was like, you know what, you guys are really ticking me off. And and somebody laughed, and I was like, "Y'all ain't laughing at my boy Jeremy." And I was like, "Jeremy, I got you. Hold on." I was like, "Dear Duet, Jeremy told me to tell you," and I proceeded to cuss Duet out like 10 ways sideways. And at the end, I put signed Jeremy. I said, "There you go, Jeremy. I got you. I tell him how you really feel. Stop letting them bully you like that." And Jeremy was so embarrassed. And every single time Jeremy says something in the chat, I'd be like, let me tell you what Jeremy really want to say. And I proceed to cuss somebody out every single time.
Everybody needs a Jody, but we're gonna have to pray for you on that.
I'm gonna work that out. Yeah. Okay, I see. Listen, this has been great. It's real good, and it always amps up towards the end, I think. But we coming up on 2 hours, and some people may have to work tomorrow. So we're going to take this time here. I'm gonna give our people in the chat a last 5 minutes to get some of those quotes in there. Maybe you'll be entered into the raffle. I saw Tans popping in a little while ago, so I'm going to say it again. The objective was to type in the comments some things and some quotes that Tiph says regularly during her shows. If you've been here before, you will know the things that she says regularly during the shows. You put those in the comments, and as long as you're here in the comments at the end of the show to accept the award, if you win with a response of "I'm here," then you'll claim a gift card. I keep just saying a gift card. What is it, like $20, $25? What is it?
15.
$15. Okay, I'm gonna throw another 5 on there to what she got, and we'll make it 20. It's gonna be a $20 gift card to a place of your choice. Okay. So now, while we wait for your last 5 minutes here, y'all know what time it is. Podcasting ain't cheap. And we
Time to give from your heart. And if you like what you see, give from your heart. Say it's time to give.
Yeah, y'all know it's time to give. It's offering time. And like I like to say, podcasting is not cheap. But with that being said, we're not panhandling. That's why she said, it's time to give. If you like what you see, give from the heart. We understand that we live in through Trump's economy, and you may not have a C note to drop out here as a blessing. But I tell you what, and only because Cash App won't allow you to send change, they only allow you to send $1 or more. You know what I'm saying? If you Cash App $1. You might can find that dollar in the couch cushions to replace it. Whatever's on your heart, I promise you that dollar is going to help some way, some shape, some form to keep this going. If you like what you see in this season 8, getting ready to go into season 9 after the sabbatical, like we're going to keep making it gooder and gooder, but it takes some finance. So if it's on your heart, drop a little donation, and y'all know what to do in the comments during this time. Let's see if I see any of it going on out there. Oh, I'm looking at these comments. since I'm in control, y'all, I don't have all of the stuff in front of me. I can't just throw comments up there like Tiph does, but I will touch on some of these comments during the topics we was talking. We had Crystal. Y'all know Crystal always in the comments. We had Caitlin in the comments. I think I saw Queena in there earlier. I see Tange. Tange said, like the movie Frozen, let it go, let it go. I think she was talking to Jody and them two pieces in a biscuit.
Hey, Tut, y'all gotta, when y'all do the offering part, y'all gotta get that clip from that pastor. He be like, lock the door. Lock the door. You gotta get that clip on there and be like, lock the door.
Yeah.
Might do that for the new season.
Yeah.
You got, that'll be funny. You got to lock the door. I said, lock the door.
I said, lock the door. Yeah, close the door.
Oh, Lord. That's funny.
Yeah, I want to take the time also now to thank my panelists. I know this is past some of y'all bedtime.
We started the show past my bedtime. I was like, you
gotta remember your hour ahead.
I was like, oh
yeah. Hey, I really appreciate you popping into my episodes too. Knowing that you on Eastern Pacific time and whatnot, y'all out there, but an hour before us or whatever. So when we start at 9, it's already 10 where you at. So I appreciate that for sure. And Miss Sarah,
it's all good. We having a blast up here in Florida.
Absolutely.
The alligators just started coming out the pond to chill for the night. Is that what?
So is that a real thing?
Yeah. So what happens is, you got the smaller alligators that usually come out the pond at night because the frogs come out the pond and they're trying to eat the frogs and like the bats that fly too low. So they're usually trying to eat the frogs and bats. So they usually come out at nighttime to try to get the frogs and the bats on a regular. So that's why it's like if you live in Florida, you probably shouldn't walk your dogs near water at night because the smaller alligators are very active. And they don't just hunt in water. Like, they will come out the water and chase you.
Black people don't walk their dogs at night. If they walk their dog, black people put their dog in the backyard and let them run around.
Well, I live in an apartment complex, so people got to walk their dogs around here.
Oh, okay. I feel the same now. We ain't walking no dogs at night. Boy, I ain't finna be out there with Pettywise and all of them. Quit playing with me.
Crazy.
Miss Sarah, thank you for hanging in there with us. Thank you for coming to the show.
You're welcome.
It has been a pleasure. I loved it. Keisha, I always love it when we get together. And the podcasting was fun. Thank you for coming through. And I have to thank Tiffany, because if she didn't have a podcast, an award-winning podcast, I wouldn't have a podcast to take over at least once every season. So let's see. You got the wheel together, Tiff?
Yeah, and I went through the comments and everything. I only seen 2 contenders, so
okay. And that's from all from all lanes or whatever.
Yeah, because I can see from Facebook and YouTube. So.
Okay, well, I would like to add Strain to the list because this is his first time popping in, and he wouldn't know, but I invited him and he showed up. So put him on your wheel.
All right. Oh, let me go to the right wheel because I got 2 wheels tonight.
This is on Facebook? I didn't see it on Facebook.
The comments or the show?
It's streaming on Facebook and YouTube.
The show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's on Facebook and YouTube.
I don't know. I don't see it.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go over to the wheel.
And before you spin it, let's go ahead and do a wheel with the 2 contestants and Strain, and then spin the wheel without Strain to make it fair for the 2 contestants that's here all the time. We'll spin it twice, making it 2 cards instead of 1, and I'll do the other card. Okay.
Okay, say that one more time.
You're gonna spin twice. Spin with Strain on the wheel, spin without him on the wheel. Okay. And that way our contenders that pick, they get 2 chances to win. Okay.
All right. Here we go. Yep.
All right, a mixed strain. If you still here in the show right now, the wheel fell on your name. All you have to do is say, "Yeah, I'm here," to acknowledge that you are still here, and you will win $20 gift card to a place of your choice.
All
Spin
right.
the wheel again, babe.
All right. Goes to Crystal. Oh, did he go out?
Yeah.
My bad, I hit the wrong button.
It landed on Crystal.
We talk. I need you to hit the comments now and let me know that you're still here. You are our prize winner tonight.
Gooder and gooder.
There we go. You gotta say you here though. All right. Well, shoot, is Shrine still in here?
I don't know because these are confusing. I don't think I see it.
Okay. Okay. She said here, of course. All right. So that's one gift card that's going out.
And who was the other contender?
Caitlin.
Well, I'm feeling generous. Strain didn't respond. Kaylin, if you still here, you can get Strain's gift card.
While we waiting on her, I want to thank everybody for tuning in for season 8 of the podcast, the award-winning podcast, Tips Tuesdays. We will be going on break from the audio part of the podcast. We'll be starting back up in February. We will also be celebrating in February 4 years of the podcast. So I'm excited about that. There go Caitlin right there. So Caitlin and Crystal.
There go a mixed strain too.
Oh shoot.
Oh, Strain.
Oh shoot. Gotta be quicker than that. I don't know. What y'all think?
Panelists, what y'all think?
10:51.
Huh?
We're still going, and he responded. So I guess
He responded, yeah.
all right. So we got 3 winners today. That'll be 3 $20 cards, and you each can choose which place you want your gift card to be from.
Yes.
I'll take a $20 card for Popeyes, please.
For the 2-piece in the biscuit.
Hey, that way next time he can pass that 2-piece and a biscuit out without a sauce charger.
That's it right there.
No, yeah. Back to what I was saying. The podcast audio part is on break. We'll be back February, and season 9 of Tips Tuesdays Live Rehashed will start back in May. We already almost booked for season 9 and everything. So I'm excited to see what's going to be happening in 2026. With all of that being said, if you have not listened to certain episodes of the podcast, go and binge those episodes. It's over 150 episodes on Tips Tuesdays.
And leave some comments leave some comments.
Give us some engagement. Let us know how it's resonating with you, or even if it's not resonating with you, let me know. If you want to hear about certain topics, let me know. And I think that's it.
That is it, except for this. I gotta say this. I didn't take time earlier, and we got like 30 seconds before a whole 2 hours. So I'm gonna say this. Talking about what I'm going through right now. If y'all caught my episode earlier in the season, you know that I'm an amputee now. They took my foot. So I'm finna be walking again, y'all. I go tomorrow and I get my foot. I'm finna be high stepping. I'm gonna be poop tinking all over the place. Yeah, buddy. So y'all can celebrate with me. I'm excited about that. That's what's happening with me in my life right now. Yeah. I'm finna walk out on like a magnetic floor and do the Michael Jackson.
We're happy for you, Harold.
Really? Take her out. Babe, take her out. No, but for real.
Oh wow, really, Tiffany? You wrong. You so.
No, but for real, thank my panelists. I love y'all. Thank y'all for showing up. It was a good show. Thank our listeners and our watchers for tuning in. It's been a great show. Happy New Year to you, and we will see y'all back on the first day of season 9 of Tips Tuesdays, live rehashed. God bless you, and as I always love to say when I sign off, holla dollar.
Deuces.
A little motivation.